Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to the shadow frequency where the unexplained meets the undeniable. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're diving into a mystery that stood the test of time, literally. Join our host, Matt Wilson, as he unravels the Stonehenge Paranormal connection. From ancient whispers to modern hauntings, this episode will pull you into the shadows of one of the world's most enigmatic monuments. Grab your headphones, dim the lights, and let's tune into the frequency of the unknown. In 3, 2, 1...
Hey there, Shadow Seekers. Matt Wilson here, coming to you on the Shadow Frequency. Tonight we're stepping into a place where time feels like it's holding its breath. Stonehenge. You know it. Those massive brooding slabs of rock jutting out of the Salisbury Plain like the bones of some ancient giant. But there's more to this circle than meets the eye. A lot more. We're talking about a paranormal thread that weaves through history, tugging at the edges of reality itself. Picture this. It's dusk. The sky's bleeding red over Wiltshire, England, and those stones, some weighing 50 tons, stand silent, like they're waiting for something. Archaeologists say it's a prehistoric monument, built over 4,000 years ago. A calendar, a temple, a burial ground. Sure, that's the official story, but the locals? They've got other tales. Stories that don't make it into the guidebooks. Stories that crawl under your skin and stay there. Take the shepherd's account in 1921. He was herding his flock near the stones when he saw it. Figures cloaked in mist, moving between the monoliths. Not tourists, not reenactors, just shapes, flickering like a bad signal on an old TV. He swore they weren't human. Too tall, too thin, too wrong. He ran, left his sheep behind, and never went back. Then there's the truck driver in 87. Middle of the night, headlights catch something darting across the road near the site. He slams the brakes, thinking it's a deer. But when he looks closer, nothing. Just a cold wind and the feeling he wasn't alone anymore. And it's not just sightings. People hear things. Low hums like the earth itself is groaning. Drones malfunction over the site. Compasses spin like they've lost their minds. Some say it's ley lines, those invisible rivers of energy crisscrossing the planet. Stonehenge sits right on one, maybe more. A crossroads for something we can't see. Something that's been there longer than us. Here's where it gets weirder. In 1971, a group of campers decided to spend the night inside the circle, back when you could still get that close. They set up tents, lit a fire, laughed it off as a dare. By morning, 2 of them were gone, no trace, no tracks, just their gear left behind. The others, too shaken to talk, mumbling about lights in the sky and voices that didn't sound human. Official reports said they wandered off, got lost. But lost where? It's an open plain. You can see for miles. Whatever's at Stonehenge, it's not just history, it's alive. And it's watching. Stick around, we've got more to uncover after the break.
Whoa, Matt's really dialing up the chills, isn't he? What do you think, listeners? Are those stones just rocks or something more? I'm getting goosebumps just imagining those flickering figures in the mist. We're only halfway through the Stonehenge Paranormal connection, and Matt's got more eerie tales coming up, so don't touch that dial. If you're loving the Shadow Frequency, please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And also catch us on all your favorite podcast directories. You can go to patreon.com/shadow frequency and drop us a line there. Or if you'd like to advertise with us or suggest an episode topic, hit us up there and email shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. It is time for the mailbag, and I've got where's the button? Now.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
We've got some awesome listener emails to share. Let's dive in. It says, hey, Matt and Juniper, I've been hooked on the Shadow Frequency since the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter episode. Oh, that was a ways back. Those little green goblins still haunt my dreams, and I love how you guys dig into the creepy details no one else touches. Keep the chills coming. I'm here for every episode. That's Sam from Kentucky. Thanks, Sam. Got a second email this time. Says, hi, team. The Cash Landrum incident episode blew my mind. These poor women in that glowing UFO, unreal. You guys make the paranormal feel so real, and Matt's voice is perfect for late night listening. Can't wait for more. Oh, well, thank you. That's Lila from Texas. Oh, we've heard from you before, Lila. Great. And yeah, we don't want to say too much about how perfect Matt's voice is because, like we said before, his head will grow and grow and grow. Well, let's get back to it, to Stonehenge with Matt in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency, and Juniper, I hope my head doesn't grow anymore. I mean, like I said before, once on a episode, I can't buy hats because my head's over 2 feet around as it is. We're deep in the shadows of Stonehenge tonight, and the air's getting thicker. Let's pick up where we left off, because the weirdness doesn't stop with the disappearing campers or ghostly figures. Oh no, the place has teeth. Ever heard of the blackout zone? That's what some paranormal researchers call it. See, Stonehenge isn't just a pile of rocks, it's a signal jammer for reality. In 2003, a team of ghost hunters brought their gear, EMF meters, voice recorders, the works. They set up at midnight, full moon hanging low. Within an hour, every device flatlined. Batteries drained, screens black like something sucked the life right out of them. But the recordings? When they got them back to base and recharged, they caught something. A voice, guttural and slow, saying, "Leave this place." Not English, not any language they could pin down. It was layered, like a dozen whispers stacked on top of each other. Then there's the time slips. Yeah, you heard me. People, credible people, claim they've stepped into Stonehenge and stepped out of our time. A hiker in 1996 said he was walking the perimeter when the air got heavy like molasses. The next thing he knows, he's staring at a group of robed figures dragging stones with ropes. He blinked, and they were gone. Back to the empty circle. Scientists scoff, call it exhaustion or tricks of the mind. But when you've got dozens of stories like that, spanning decades, that's not a trick, that's a pattern. And the lights? Can't forget the lights. Since the 50s, people have reported orbs floating over the stones. Not fireflies, not planes. Pulsing, silent spheres that hover, then vanish. In 2019, a photographer caught one on camera, bright blue-green, hovering dead center of the circle. He said the air buzzed like static before a storm. The photo's online if you dare to look. Skeptics say it's a lens flare. Sure, a lens flare that moves like it's got a mind of its own. So what's really going on at Stonehenge? Is it a portal? A prison? A beacon for something we're not ready to meet? One thing's clear, those stones aren't just standing there. They're holding something. Something old. Something restless. Next time you're near Salisbury Plain, listen close. You might hear it too. That's all for tonight, Shadow Seekers. Stay curious, stay brave, and keep tuning in to the Shadow Frequency. Juniper, it's all yours.
And that's a wrap on the Stonehenge Paranormal Connection. I'm Juniper, your producer, and wow, Matt really took us somewhere spooky tonight. Thanks for joining us on this eerie ride. Until next time, keep your eyes on the shadows and your ears on the Shadow Frequency. Good night, Shadow Seekers.